Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. So in today's video we are going to be talking about the match between Granada and FC Barcelona. I'm very surprised to see that we have not encountered a real serious injury within the past 4 to 5 days, because we have been playing almost every 2 days. And in this game against Granada, this will be the third match in a row that we are going to be playing within a span of 7 days. So like in every match at the moment, this is a must win for FC Barcelona. And seeing what we have done in the previous match, Barcelona is going to be coming into this game with great momentum. That was also a match that was very much needed, and I do think that Barcelona is going to be wanting to repeat the exact same success against Granada. But before we do go further into detail about what type of team we are going to be facing, I do want to talk about one player, and this is a player that has been talked about so many times throughout the media and through every Barcelona fan. This is also a player that is expected to make his grand debut in tomorrow's night's match against Granada, and that one player is Moriba. So this is not the first time we have talked about Moriba in this channel, but his name is getting hot. His name is expected to be in the lineup very soon. And of course, he has been training with the first team. He was seen right next to Lionel Messi, Felipe Coutinho, Antoine Griezmann, Frankie de Jong. It has also been reported that Ronald Koeman is very pleased with how Moriba has been performing within the training sessions, something that Ronald Koeman is a big fan of. He wants to see the players perform very well in the training sessions before he even considers bringing that player into the squad list. Now, we do have some further detail on where Moriba's status is currently at, like where does he sit at, where does Barcelona as a club want to place Moriba at, and it says here, according to Moises Llorens, Barcelona wants to promote Juvenile A players Moriba and Nico Gonzalez to the Barcelona B team. The club has a lot of faith in them and they are labeled as players for the future. It should be official in the next upcoming days. Now, this is very interesting, right? Because when we are talking about a Juvenile A player being promoted into the B team, you would expect that Juvenile A player to play and start within Barcelona B full time. But that is not going to be the case for a player such as Moriba, because what we are seeing here, right, is that we are seeing one report saying that he's going to be moving into Barcelona B full time, but yet we are also going to be seeing Moriba feature within the squad list against Granada. So something very interesting is going on here, because this is not the first time we have seen something like this happen. We have seen this with Ansu Fati. We know that Ansu Fati did come from Juvenile A and went straight into the first team, and look at what happened. Look at the type of player Ansu Fati currently is today. And so something has to be going on with this player. I do believe that the club, Barcelona, do see something extremely special with Moriba. And look, here's the thing. I do think that the only reason why Moriba is going to be promoted so quickly and feature and debut for the first team, it is because his progression as a player is moving extremely quickly. And now looking at the squad list, we can see that every player is going to be featuring here besides Lenglet and some other players. But if you see at the bottom right of the squad list, you can see that Moriba is going to be featuring against Granada. He's right under Peña and on top of Mingueza. Ronald Koeman has also spoken about Moriba and why he chose to put this player in the squad list, and this is what he said. We know that after the loan of Alena, we were missing a player, and Moriba was in the preseason with us. Sometimes he also trains with the first team, so there's a chance he'll be called up in tomorrow's game. And so here's the thing. The fact that we are hearing a 17-year-old midfielder make his debut in tomorrow's night's match is a huge deal, because to be very honest, we don't know what type of player he's going to turn out to be. He could either be an extremely talented player and start for FC Barcelona going forward, or he could be a player where he might struggle in some games. But one of the biggest questions there are at the moment regarding this player is, what's going to be his role? How many minutes is he going to get? Is he going to be a player that's going to be starting? Is he going to be a player that's going to be coming in at halftime? Is he going to be a player that's going to be coming in the last 10 to 20 minutes? Now, I do think that because Ronald Koeman has stated the fact that Moriba is only coming in to replace a player that we have lost in this season, which is Alena, I do think that Moriba is going to be taking his role, which basically means that we should expect to see Moriba play within the last 15 to 20 minutes of every match. And obviously, if Moriba does perform well, if he gives out great performances, then his minutes is going to be increased moving forward. So now I do want to quickly talk about Granadas Form, because I do think that because this is such a very important match for FC Barcelona to win, we must understand the type of opponent we are going to be facing. And looking at where they do stand right now currently within La Liga, they are currently in 7th place, and even though they do remain outside of the top 7, Granada is still still a team that does like to provide a lot of problems to the opposition. And looking at their previous matches, and this is going to be in all of the competitions with La Liga, the Europa League, and many other competitions, this is a team that we are seeing right now that's currently improving. They were struggling much earlier in the past 2 months, but this is a team that has been finding many more wins within the past 2 or 3 weeks. Now, Granada has also shown to be a team where they have yet to beat any team within the top 4. So they have yet to beat teams like Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid. They haven't beaten Real Sociedad. And then we do have FC Barcelona. And one very interesting note to take note of when it comes to this club here is that they're actually one of the worst defending teams within La Liga. You can see here that they do allow a total of 1.6 goals every match within the league season. The only team that does allow more goals than Granada is Real Betis with a total of 1.8. And with this stat alone, this is telling us so many things on how Barcelona should move forward, which is now going to lead us towards Barcelona. What should Barcelona do and how should Barcelona line up in order to take advantage of Granada's horrible form in conceding goals? And there's going to be 2 solutions when it comes to facing a team that does concede a total of 1.6 goals in every game. The first solution is going to be very simple, and I do think that Barcelona do need to place a great number 9, a number 9 that can score. So that could be Antoine Griezmann or Martin Braithwaite. And the second solution should be for Barcelona to work and create for one player, which is Lionel Messi. And that is something that we did see in the previous match. And I do think that out of these 2 options that's currently sitting on the table, Barcelona and Ronald Koeman is going to be going for the chances created. I do think that Koeman is going to be wanting to have a collective team effort to create for one player, which is again Lionel Messi. And this is going to be the starting 11 we should expect to see Ronald Koeman place on the field in tomorrow's night's match. I do expect Marc-Andre ter Stegen to be in goal, Jordi Alba become our left back, Mingueza and Ronald Araujo is going to be the center back duo, Serginho Dest as the right back. And then as for our midfielders, I do want to point one thing out. We do not know what's going to be our formation. I have no idea if we're going to go with a 4-1-4-1, 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3, 4-4-2. Everything is very 50-50 right now because Ronald Koeman, what he has been doing throughout the whole course of this season is that he has been testing many different types of formations to see what works and what doesn't. But just for the sake of this conversation and this video, let's just go with a 4-3-3 because every time Barcelona do place a 4-3-3 on the field, Barcelona ends up performing much better. So I'm going to go with Busquets, Frenkie de Jong, and Pedri as our midfield. Our front 3 should be no other than Antoine Griezmann as our left winger, Messi as a center forward, and Dembele as our right wingers. Now, looking at this starting 11, I do want to make 3 very important points. When it comes to our defensive line, we have to keep in mind that yes, Samuel Umtiti is more than available to start in this match, but I don't think that Ronald Koeman is going to be taking that chance to put a unfit Samuel Umtiti within the starting 11. As for Lenglet is currently out. He will not be playing because of the yellow card he did receive in the previous match. The second key point is going to be about Riqui Puig. There is going to be questions regarding this player, whether he's going to be starting, whether he's going to be getting minutes, and Koeman has explained what Riqui Puig's situation is currently looking like, and he said this: the players who I think should look for a way out have already been communicated. I'm more aware of our training sessions and matches. In the end, it is the decision of the player who has a contract, which basically means that for players such as Riqui Puig, at the moment he's not convinced that he should be playing Riqui Puig within any match going forward. And I do believe that that's going to be my prediction. I just don't see Riqui Puig starting in the starting 11. I don't see Puig playing in this game at all. Hopefully this does change because everybody does want to see a player such as Riqui Puig start in a game. And then as for Moriba, a player that we have talked about earlier in this video, I do think that Moriba is going to be coming in later in this game, maybe in the 70th minute, maybe in the 75th minute. And I do think that Moriba is going to be coming in for one player, and that is going to be for Sergio Busquets. Now keep in mind that if he does replace Busquets, I do expect Moriba to move in a more advanced role and then have Frenkie de Jong become that central defensive midfielder. So that is going to be it for today's Barcelona pre-match preview. Let me know what's going to be your predicted starting 11 and your predicted score in tomorrow's night's match against Granada. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.